Hi, I'm Josh Curving. Welcome to another Death Battle prediction video. But first, Poe versus Iron Fist. The fight went basically exactly as I had expected. I knew that the most important feat was going to be the Black Tortoise Shell one. It was kind of a pretty straightforward fight. The Q&A that they posted afterwards as well made it very clear what they thought of each of the possible universal feats for Poe and for Herald scaling Iron Fist, both of which are pretty not great. So I basically stand by exactly where they had them for the episode. But yeah, the animation itself was really good. The voice actor they got for Poe was fantastic. I could have done with a bit more of the Chi Dragon fight, and the music was a little bit tame in terms of like it was a little bit light. It was kind of more background ambient, I guess lighthearted as well. I could, like, it works for certain parts of it, because it's definitely how it works for Kung Fu Panda for the movies. But I would have liked a little bit more of like an action song for some of the actual action fighting parts. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for that one. And then we come to Star versus Steven. Most one-sided fight of this season, probably. Potentially. Depending on how you view certain things like Mickey versus Yoda. But yeah, just in general, very one-sided fight. I'm very shocked that the fight is actually as toxic. I'm not really shocked, actually. A lot of the times people have pointed to a lot of the Steven Universe fan base as being a little bit toxic, so I'm not too surprised that when they are losing a death battle, they're going to not be the most graceful in that loss. Which, yes, that is the case here. Steven gets very clapped. Star is leagues faster, millions of times faster, and it's quite literally Steven Universe is about Star level if you use the most lenient that you can possibly give him. And then Star is Universal, which is kind of funny because then Star is Universe level and Steven Universe is Star level. Just works out sometimes. But yes, there is a lot of stuff backing up Universal Star. They mention Universal Destruction being on the table quite a lot. Several characters have actually destroyed dimensions. And just no matter what you're trying to put Star at, she basically destroys Steven pretty effortlessly. Some people kind of get caught up in these really weird argument loops where you can tell that they're just trying to make it so that Steven wins, but it's pretty weak. Like, people are saying, like, oh, Star killed Toffee, who one-shot Omnitraxis with half of Star's wand. So, pretty reasonable scaling. Either Toffee or the wand killed Omnitraxis, which is this, if I recall, he's basically like a living time-space continuum with like a galaxy in him. So he's like, it's probably universal to kill him. And so this character Toffee one-shot him and was using Star's wand. So either Toffee is universal or the wand is. And Star later killed Toffee when she had her wand. You would think that would be a very straightforward feat. But for some reason people end up like latching onto, oh, but Toffee had the wand, so Star doesn't scale. Despite the fact that she is using her wand most of the time. So then people go, no, but it was Toffee who did it. Okay, so then why can't you scale Star to Toffee? Oh, because he had the wand at the time. So it just becomes this really circular logic where there's absolutely no reason to actually deny the scaling. People either argue that any user of the wand can achieve those feats, or the strength of the person in question does mean that they can use the spells. Either way, Star scales. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, like, there's just so many possible ways that she could kill him with any of her spells. She has, like, apparently, like, there's this actual, like, legitimate book that you can buy that's just a gigantic catalog of all of her spells and shit. And it's pretty wild. She has so much hacks that Steven has no answer for. He's a very defensive character, but he just doesn't have the defenses against any of what she has. If they somehow manage to finagle a Steven win out of this, I would be very surprised if it's actually justified well. But yeah, that's all I've basically got on this one. Now, I know there is a bit of a noise ringing sound coming from my computer here. I've been trying to find a way to dampen it a bit, like I've got a towel over it for this recording. Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to look into a couple ways that I can potentially get rid of that sound, because I know it is a little bit of a ringing there. Hopefully I found that out for the next one, and speaking of which, I will see you guys then. Have a good one.